Good morning, everybody. I'm coming to you in a different way this morning so I can show you the ingredients, and then I talk as when I get this started. What I'm going to be doing this morning is the red velvet cake, a red velvet cake from scratch. So I'm doing it this way so I can show you the ingredients and show you how I'm going to mix it up, and then I'm going to go off and get my mixer and come back on and mix it up for you, show you how easy it is. But first of all, let me tell you what you're going to need. Okay, you're going to need 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, also known as plain flour. And this right here is 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I got this in the thing. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And let me go ahead and show you this. A half a teaspoon of salt. And this right here is half a cup of the pure cocoa powder. Unsweetened cocoa powder. You know what that is. Get whatever brand that you prefer. Okay, and you also gonna need 2 sticks of butter. This is pure butter. 2 sticks of butter, 4 eggs, and make sure you have that at room temperature. And you also gonna need 2 tablespoons of shortening, 2 tablespoons of vegetable shortening. Okay, and you also gonna need 1 cup of sour cream. That is 1 cup of sour cream, and a half a cup of milk. You're gonna need 2 ounces. No, that's 1 ounce. That's 1 ounce of red food coloring. Red food coloring. One whole bottle of that, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. This is pure vanilla flavored. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And you also gonna need 2 cups of just regular white granulated sugar. Okay. Let me tell you guys what I'm gonna do and why I came on like this here. You're gonna need your sifter, because you're gonna need to sift your flour. I'm gonna put the 2.5 cups of flour and that half a cup of cocoa, that teaspoonful of baking soda, that half a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to put it in this sift and sift it all together. When I come back, that's going to already be did. That's the reason I'm doing it for you now, to show you how I'm going to do it. That's going to already be did. All that's going to be sifted together. And tell you what else I'm going to do. I'm going to take this half a cup of milk and this cup of sour cream, this whole bottle of red food coloring, and the 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and I'm gonna mix it all together here in this cup. That's the way we're gonna do that. And then when I come back on, I'm already start creaming my butter, my shortening, and sugar together. And you also gonna need, well, I have 3, but you're gonna this will make 3-layer cake, 3 layers. So you're gonna need 3 9-inch round cake pans, grease and flour real good. And now if you use this if you want to use the baker's jar, you can. I don't use the baker's jar. I just use the I grease it with the shortening and the flour and dust it. I'll show you how it looks when I come back. And then I tell you when I get back on, and I tell you how long the cake is baked on 350. But I'm not sure exactly how long the minutes are. I think it's about 40, but I'll give that to you exactly. Now, okay, you guys, let me go away, get my mixer, and then I'll come back and show you how easy it is to mix up this red velvet cake. Okay, everybody, I'm back. And like I told you, I was gonna be I'm creaming the butter. You see how it's all getting about fluffy? It's really about ready. The butter, the sugar, and we got the 2 tablespoons of shortening in here. Okay, that's your 2 sticks of butter. And 2 sticks of butter, 2 tablespoons of shortening, and 2 cups of sugar. We get ready to add the eggs. And you guys know how I do that. Try to add the egg one at a time. And normally 2 slips over there. And you know what I always say? Oh well. It ain't never made a difference yet. Okay. Here we go. I always cut my mix off when I'm adding them eggs. I don't want it to throw stuff all over the place. Not fun. I didn't get but one. The old people used to say a long time ago, when you brag on something, it'll show out on you. When you talk about stuff, it'll show out on you. Now the eggs are showing out on me because usually they go, 2 will slip on over there. The reason that's funny to me, my baby granddaughter, when I've baked cakes and stuff with them before, and I told them how to do it when, like the first time we was doing it and putting the egg in one at a time, I was telling them how we gonna do it, and the eggs slipped over there, 2 eggs slipped. She said, "Oh, Nana." I said, "What is it, sweetie?" 2 eggs went in. I said, "No big deal, how we gonna do it is beat it up and just keep it moving." But she thought that was, woo, Lord have mercy. And then the next time I did a cake, I said, see Kelsey? Nana did it and 2 eggs slipped in with her. I said, eggs are slipping. I said, don't be afraid of that. You hadn't messed nothing up. I usually let it beat maybe about 10-20 seconds in between each egg. Remember, guys, your eggs and I mean, this thing is really showing out. It's 1 egg every time now. This time, I'm not gonna speak on it anymore. Remember, eggs and butter, always at room temperature. Unless in the cake that you're baking, the instructions tell you different. I always have it room temperature. And you got to go too far beyond the room temperature. I usually, if it's cold, I usually let mine sit out maybe about 3 or 4 hours ahead of me baking the cake. If it's cold weather, but if it's hot weather, it really don't take that long. And then and I told you in another video, if you forget to set your eggs and stuff out, and you want them to get to room temperature quick, just put them in a bowl of warm water and let them sit right over there for maybe about 10-15 minutes, and let it heat them up to room temperature. And that room temperature makes the easy mixing. This way the way I'm doing now, when I bake this cake, this is where I always bake it. This is where I was taught to get my ingredients up, just like I've gotten them up now. Don't never just come in baking a cake and thinking, oh, I may have baking powder, I may have this and may have that. And then you get in the middle of baking your cake and you don't have all your ingredients. I always set all your ingredients out so you make sure you got it. And then another thing that helps is make sure you don't forget to put something in. Okay, I'm going to scrape this down. Give it a good scrape down. And then I'm going in to add my flour mixture. And then I'm going to be alternating that with my milk and sour cream. Okay, remember what I told y'all I did with the cocoa, the half a cup of cocoa, the 2.5 cups of plain flour, and then I got a teaspoon of the baking soda and a half a teaspoon of salt. You know, I told y'all this is this mixer is a little, you know, it's kind of powerful. So sometimes I just add half of my flour mixture, especially when it ain't but 2 cups. Very rare I have a cake calls for 2 cups. I add half of that, and then with this cake. And right here, you got your half a cup of milk, 1 cup of sour cream, and the 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I'll post some of that. Did I forget something?
Food color.
Oh, the 1 bottle of food color. The main thing I shouldn't have forgot. Thank you, Gary. Good looking out. Making a mess. Get that up. Ooh, don't let this thing go too fast. This thing is kind of hard to turn. I started out slow. And then I increase the speed of it. I checked the time on that cake, and it's 35 to 40 minutes. All that's going to be dependent on your stove. That's the reason they give you those, what you would call that, the variation in the minutes that a cake bakes, because they know whoever create these recipes and stuff, they know that everybody's stove normally bake different. But you're going to check it. I always go with the lesser and see and test it with the toothpick and see if it's done. If it don't need it, I don't go no further, because you don't want to just be, you know, baking cakes so long and be dried out. And increase the speed of it. Just a little bit more of this in there, but I wouldn't dare add it with no speed to it. I'm telling you, talking about a mess, that'll be one. I'm gonna show y'all the ingredients once I get this cake in the oven. I'm gonna show you the ingredients we're gonna need for the frosting, and I'll probably show it to you while the cake is cooling, and then I'll show you how to mix it up and everything. And you already have your cake, your red velvet cake recipe. If you use this one, you already have this tested and ready for next holidays. Because whenever I'm doing a new recipe, I always try it out first. I don't just say I'm gonna get that recipe and use it for my Christmas cake, because sometimes I don't know whether it be me or it could be the person.
See behind it?
Oh.
On the wall.
Oh, it's still splattered out?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Good, and get it off there. think I turn it on high enough. Okay, I'm going to get on in with the rest of my flour and cocoa mixture. So then I put it in like this, like I normally do, without making a mess. I don't know why it seems like this pebble get in the way more so than just on my hand mixer. This thing just get in my way. I be want to say, get out my way. And I always stop in the wrong place.
That's because it's larger than the hand mixture.
Yeah, I know.
Mixer.
I know. I love it, but it's a little inconvenience. The reason about being one, it got to make up for what two would do. Because let me stop trying to get all that out of there. That's enough of that clarinet. Girl, stop. I got something wasted over here. That red color is about like black hair dye. It comes alive to let you know where you done been. Okay, this is the final beating of it. Knock that down so we won't have no surprises. Okay, y'all, don't think I hold you on for this. Wait till this him beat up. I'll just come back and show you once I get it in the pans. The way I do in the pans with this particular recipe, I'm gonna use three cake pans, but I'm just gonna put 2 in at a time. And normally I think I put about 3 cups of this mixture in each pan. And if it turned out to be more than the 3 cups, I just kind of divide it up between all of them. Because you know these cakes ain't going to be perfect. I'd say close enough. I ain't looking for perfect, so I look for close enough. But I think it's at least enough batter to get 3 cups of it in each one of my cake pans. Because I do use my cup. I always spray my measuring cup with some cooking spray. So when I dip the batter and stuff out, it's usually it's easy to get on out of that cup. But I'll come back once I get them in the pan and get ready to put them in the oven. I'll be back. Okay, everybody, I finished beating the cake and it's ready to go into my cake pans. And I'm just going to show you what it was looking like, what the consistency of it is. And I'm going to show you how, I'm just going to start off showing you how I put it in my cake pans. And then I'll finish off. But I thought I would just come back and show, you know, I told you I always going to look out for the younger beginner cooks and stuff like that. I'm always going to look out for them. I know you regular cooks, you mature cooks and stuff know how to do that. But let me tell you this real quick as to what we're going to need for the frosting on the cake. And then I'm going to show you how to mix it up, or either maybe I'll show you once it mixed up. But what you're going to need for that is 8 ounces of cream cheese. Yeah, it's still 8 ounces. And this is 2 tablespoons of sour cream, 2 tablespoons of sour cream. And this is 4 tablespoons of butter. 4 tablespoons of butter. And 1 box, which is 16 ounces. Yes, still 16 ounces. 16 ounces of the powdered sugar. And you're going to need 2 teaspoons of the pure vanilla. That's 2 teaspoons of vanilla flavor, whatever your preference is or brand is. And this here is a cup of nuts. And this is optional now. Because I'm going to tell you about when I'm going to tell you what I do when I bake red velvet cakes. I have put nuts in the whole cake, pecans in the whole cakes, and then I just put some, and then I have put it where I just put it on the top and the sides, I think. But today I'm just going to put some on the top just to show you that you can put it up there. But you totally don't have to put pecans in a red velvet cake, on the red velvet cake at all. Now, okay, I'm going to go over here and show you. I have sprayed my cup. This is a cup size measuring cup. I've already sprayed it. This a little messy job.
Can't see over there.
You can't see? Well, let me get right here. Start at this one first. Can you see now?
Which one you gonna put it in? In the middle.
Can you see which one? Which one you can see better?
In the middle.
The middle. I'll just do one because my husband said he can't see. It's no good in showing y'all then when all you're doing is looking at my back. I don't care about that dripping off. I do that one. Now I don't bake all 3 of these cakes in the oven at the same time, but I just go ahead on, since I want it to look evenly did, as evenly as possible. I put 1 apiece until till the batter is gone. Heat ones. And it always make for a pretty even cake. Another one. See, I normally get 3 whole, I thought it was 3 whole cups full that I normally get out of it. I got some more in there, but I'm divide that up amongst the 2. Because you know it always going to be one layer seem like it's a little larger than the other one. And that's the one you normally put on the top. So I just want to show you guys how I do that, and I shake it around and get it even. You guys shake it around and get it evenly in the pan, and then you can kind of dump it a little, drop it, a little bit to get the air bubbles out. If you have any air bubbles. Okay, let me go off and get these in the oven at 350 degrees. I'm going to start out with 35 minutes, but you can bake it up to 40 minutes. So I'm going to start it out at 35 minutes. When I finish baking it, I'll let you know exactly how long it took to bake it. And I'll be right back, you guys. Okay, you guys, these are the first 2 layers. I've just taken them out the oven, and they're cooling. I'm going to cool them for about 5 minutes or less, and then I'm going to turn them out of the pan. And then I got the last layer in the oven baking. So when I get that layer finished, when that layer bakes, I'll come back and show you guys how to mix up the filling and how to frost your red velvet cake. Be right back. Okay, you guys, I'm getting ready to fix the frosting for the red velvet cake. And I think I'm going to start frosting the cake. Just show you part of it. I'm not going to show you the complete process because my husband got something else to do. But I'm going to show you how I'm going to start the bottom layers off because they already cool. And I just got the last layer out the oven. So what I'm going to do is just, I already got this open. Just put the whole box of the confectioner sugar in there. Okay, this ring I don't like to get in no hurry. You do things wrong, but that's alright too. Go ahead on and put the sour cream. I mean cream cheese. I usually might sit this out ahead of time, but I don't necessarily let that get to room temperature because it would make make your frosting be too loose starting it out. Okay, I'll put the 4 tablespoons of butter in. Get this, start trying to get this mixed.
Just a minute.
Huh?
Oh, your butter's still there.
Okay. And get out of the way. Then get all my butter out the thing. Sit my thing over there without all the butter out of there. Like I said, that's right. I don't like getting in a hurry. But that's okay. Okay, I'll put my spoon up. Let me get me a measuring spoon. Find a teaspoon, so this is a half a teaspoon. So it's 1, 2, so that's 1 teaspoon. 1, 2. Keep them looking. 5 minutes for my measuring spoon. I got hooked to that half one. And I still got to put my sour cream in there. But I'm gonna just get this started just a little bit, and then I'm gonna put that on over in there. I'm kind of need that liquid up in here because you know you don't put any milk in this. Now, if I have to, I will. Because we got to remember now, cooking is common sense. Got all my sour cream now. I'm gonna need it. Just mix it up, you guys. You know, with a little moisture, how powdered sugar melts down. You know, I told you guys early on in another cake that I had baked. I can't remember which one it was. I was telling you, be careful with that milk when you're doing that. When you're using icing that calls for milk, wait and let that be the last thing you put in after you done got all this here melted down. I always keep me some extra powdered sugar on hand because that should happen to me. Give them a bowl of scrape down. Shut up. guys. Good spraying consistency. Hold on just a minute. Like I told you, I had one of the cakes still in the pan. Still pretty hot. Usually it turns out pretty easy. I'm just going to show you how to turn it out. I'm going to set this back over here out the way because it's too warm to frost. And I don't want to get it mixed up with my other ones. Will you have time for me to try to show me first two layers before I put the other one on?
Go ahead.
Let me set it out the way. Let me get the cake. Right over here. You see my dish rag? Thanks. I already had my cake plate set up and ready to go. A lot of times I frost my cake on the on a separate plate, but I'm gonna do it like this today. And that icing is dropping off over there, but that's okay. It's okay. The cake that's sometimes I take maybe put just a little spot of frosting when I do it on one of these, right? A little spot of frosting. Okay, you see, I'm gonna put this first layer upside down. First layer upside down. Let me get my cake spray. That's all you do. Can you see me, Tuck?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You got to spread this frosting out. You want to make sure that the last layer have enough to look all pretty. And you know, if you have a larger cake or whatever, you can do extra frosting. And I'm no expert in frosting the cake by a long shot. So I'm just showing you the way I do. Pull it out all the way to the end. Should have put a little bit more frosting up there in the bottom than I did because these cake pots tend to slide, especially when you're cooling. Make sure I get it all the way to the edge. And them crumbs in there, that's okay when you're doing that bottom. That's the way I do my thing. But when I'm doing that top layer, I'll let it get up in there. I'm just looking at my feeling and see how much I have up in there to determine how much I need to put between these layers. I think that's a good amount. Okay, now if you have a low side on your cake, to match it up, you'd have a low side and a high side. In case your cake pans, trying to get some of the crumbs off, don't or your stove or whatever things reason it don't bake evenly, or either you don't put it in the pan evenly, you try to match it. If you have a low end right there, you would put a high end, the higher side of the next layer onto that end. Now you see that one is upside down too. But now this last layer that I'm going to put on there, I'm going to turn it right side up. The right side up there. Okay, you guys, this is basically, ooh, can't talk. I hate to get in a hurry, but that's okay, you know. This is fine. People got something to do, they just got something else to do. I can't film. Is I'm okay, Tom?
Yeah, fine.
Okay. So like I say, I would have had time, but you know, I don't put in but two layers at a time, and I had to bake that other layer. And the cakes, I think I baked. What did I bake? What was 35 minutes?
Yeah.
It was 35 minutes for the layers, but it's gonna be according to how your stove made. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna go off and get this finished up, and then maybe the cake is cool enough. When it's cool enough, I'm gonna finish frosting it, and then when I come back, I'm gonna cut it and let you have a slice of it. Be right back. Okay, you guys, this is the finished product of the red velvet cake. Okay, I told you that your nuts is optional, and I put them on the top. It's one thing I forgot to tell you. Now, when I put nuts on the top of mine, I toast my nuts in the oven for probably about a couple of minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, before I put them on the top. I forgot to do it this time, but that's fine. I like it this way. So, I'm going to end this video, and then I'm going to go ahead on and cut you a slice of it. So, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down in the comment section if it's anything you need to ask me. And if God's willing, I'll see you guys in my next video. Now let me cut you a slice of the red velvet cake so you can see what it looked like. Let my husband step out the way. Now this is the part right here. Usually my husband do the first cutting, and my daughter, I got to tell her, Brittany, I miss you, Mama miss you. I sure have to, she normally frosts the cakes, and she do a very good job of. She usually frosts cakes and stuff for me. This is a delicious cake. I'm gonna cut you guys a big hunk, okay? How about that? I need a cake server. That's what they call it. I got my big knife, hoping that it'll do right for me. Let me turn it around so you guys can see what it looks like. Let me push that back some. That's what it looked like on the inside, you guys. This is my red velvet cake. And I appreciate you guys coming watching the video with me. And I'm gonna say, see you in the next video. Bye.